Hi, so Kurt Jasper here with Jasper Outdoors and the Habitat guys. I'm doing a video today. Two things I wanted to point out. I've been marking some timber. I'm going to be doing a timber sale. They're actually starting cutting today. So I marked the last couple weeks. So I'm going to go over some marking timber for good timber health. And then I also want to point out the difference in some TSI versus a non-TSI area. So first we'll start off just with the timber. As you can see through here, I've got a decent stand of hickory, white oak. Some are a little bit more mature than others. Some of these hickories got a ways to go before they can be logged. But basically what I want to show is we got a good scenario right here. We basically have three white oak trees right here together. As you can see, these three right here. And if you look up in their canopies, you know, they're basically crowding one another out. So they've been here, these are pretty old trees, they've been here for a while. So they're not gonna respond quite as much to the daylighting as what a younger tree would, but here we've got this white oak out of the three marked. So we are gonna cut this tree down today, and then this will leave a little bit more growing room for these two. As you can see, they'll have a good release over on this side of the canopy, so that's gonna help them grow a little bit better. Again, this works better with younger trees. We got a lot of older trees in some of this area, but as you can see here, we've got another example. We've got this white oak here that's marked with the orange paint, and we got that next to another white oak right here, which is not marked. So we're gonna take this oak down, which is then gonna leave some growing space for this white oak over here. And then we've also got a couple red oaks growing behind it here. So by taking this tree out, now these, in this tree category, they're a little bit smaller. So they're basically going to, as you can see here as I zoom in, they're a little bit smaller in size. So they're still at a point where they can respond to this TSI. So that's going to be good for them. And then you can see up in the canopy now, they'll receive, with this white oak down, they're going to receive a lot more sunlight, along with this white oak over here that will as well. And then I've got a variety of trees marked throughout here. I could walk the whole thing. We've got a hickory marked up here. There's another scenario here where we got a little bit lesser value tree. With this hickory we have marked. But by having this guy marked right here, we're going to free up some growing space for some of the trees around it so they can get a little bit better. We got some more marked up here. And then the other thing I wanted to show is the difference in the TSI versus the non-TSI area, which we TSI'd this a couple years ago. We came in, took a lot of the maple down, took a lot of the cedar out. And then as you can see on this side, you can look at all the underbrush and the growth that we have growing up through here. So it's super thick. We've got a lot of oak regeneration down in there, some ash regeneration going on. So that's super thick. Then if we pan up here to the other side, there's a nice little oak tree we got popped up here. A couple oaks actually. So that's getting a lot more sunlight, so that's going to help that out. And then by taking this other layer of the canopy off, that's also helped. And as you can see up here, here's another little oak right here. And then we go into an area where we've not TSI'd anymore. You can see the difference. I mean, it's amazing. There's no undergrowth whatsoever. The mid-story is full of maples, shade-tolerant maples. There's no oak regeneration at all. So this area would need to be TSI'd and then left a couple years to get that oak regeneration before you can come in and do any timber, which there's not really good timber in this area anyways. But then just the difference as we pan on down through here where there was TSI, and just tons of green, tons of foliage, lots of browse for deer, just really good, much healthier forest. And then we gave it a couple years so we can get some oaks to grow, start up, and then we'll come in and start removing some of these big white oaks. We'll get some money out of them, as well as just cleaning up your canopy so these smaller oaks can grow. Some of the smaller trees in here can grow. We may even need to come in and get rid of, there's still a couple maples that we need to get rid of yet. But just a really good video on, again, TSI, tons of undergrowth. Deer love this, bedding, browse. And then as we pan up here again where there isn't any, it's just completely barren. So doing the TSI, getting that done, and then coming in here. Like I said, I didn't mark every single tree. I just marked a few of the better ones. You can even see down through here, I got a couple of the, I don't know if you can see the orange paint or not, but a couple of these hickory is marked. I got a white oak marked over there. So that's just, again, gonna help some of these other trees grow a little bit better and get more value in the bigger trees and get the undergrowth coming up, get the white oak sprouts, the red oak sprouts in here to come up. And once we get those well established, another 20 years from now or so, we can come back in and we'll be able to take more of these bigger trees, which will be more marketable in size. Then we can take them out and we'll have a brand new forest to take over. So I just wanted to point that out, a little bit about marking. And then I will do a video here shortly when we come back in to cut the timber, so you can take a look at the guys in action, which is kind of cool to see. But I just wanted to do this for now.